Welcome, travelling friends of Australia. We are Willem and Anneke, and we hope you enjoy this episode of our podcast,
where we have a chat to other travellers and give them the opportunity to tell their stories and share the tips that they've learned along the way.
Great, and welcome to today's episode. Today we're talking to Carol and Adam from Barefoot and Breastless.
Hi Carol and Adam, how are you?
Yeah, very good. Very good.
Yeah, where are you at the moment?
We're currently in Mackay at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. I love Mackay. I've been there a couple of times. I was in the Navy, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm a brother. So we've been here for a few days now. We came here back in start of September for a few weeks. And we actually left our caravan here while we did Cape York. So camped in the swags.
6 weeks in the swags.
So,
that is long. I've actually not heard of someone going that long. Wow.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
It must have been a great experience, though, 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Bit of a novelty for the kids too, being in the swags. They thought it was great fun.
Lots of stories.
Good thing was really rain, so it was dry weather, which helps.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So we'll kick it off. Tell us a bit about who Carol and Adam is.
You can start.
I can start. All right. I'm Adam, and I'm 40 years old. All right. I'm a plumber by trade. The last 10 years, I've actually working as a consultant in designing plumbing and fire services for buildings. And then, I really enjoy fishing and outdoors and traveling around. And this year, we've been able to make it a full-time journey for us at the moment. It's been fantastic,
So I'm Carol. The last 7 years, I've been at home looking after the kids. Before that, I had a variety of different jobs, mainly in retail. I also studied graphic design at uni. I worked in travel as well. And I guess one of the main things is our trip was kind of inspired by me going through breast cancer.
Okay.
Yeah, look, for us, it was everyone's in the grind and working hard and doing their thing. But then once Carol got diagnosed with breast cancer and we battled that for 12 months and she got the all clear, I thought it's just time for tools down. Let's just go. So might be a bit of a cliche, everyone has their own reasons for traveling, but for us, it was just to get away and spend time as a family.
I think it's amazing.
With our two kids, Luke and Logan, they're 4 and 7. So not a bad age to travel around with the kids. But that was our main reason for getting away, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Get Carol to, chill out and not have to worry.
Chill out.
Chemo and all that sort of thing. Just get out.
That's awesome.
Get out and live,
Yeah.
It's obviously not awesome going through what you're going through.
No,
I have a couple of cousins and aunties that are going through breast cancer at the moment. It's heavy it's not like, especially on you, but then also on your husband and your kids and the rest of the family still feel the effects. So how did that affect you and changed you into, having now living your best life pretty much, on the road? So it's great.
Yeah. I think the main thing it did was made me realize not to stress about the little stupid things in life and just to basically enjoy what you can and get out and do exciting stuff. It's mainly.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Just feel like you're living rather than, I spent probably 6 months hidden away in my house because I didn't want to, I didn't get in the sun too much because of the chemo effects, and also didn't want to be around other kids and other families. I didn't want to get sick because my immune system was low. So I felt like I hid away for at least 6 months, maybe more. And just wanted to start living again, didn't I?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. We kept it quite normal for the kids.
We tried.
Yeah, we tried. Mum was sick, but before Carol lost her hair, we shaved her head for charity, and the boys actually cut all your hair off, didn't they? I thought it was hilarious,
Had one ponytail each, and they snipped it off.
We tried to keep everything long as we could. Logan was starting kindergarten that year, so but try to keep it as simple as we could for him. But they're fine.
I don't think they even remember it, to be honest.
Not really. No,
they don't. Yeah, if you ask them why I had no hair or why I had my surgery or anything, they just don't really think about it.
Yeah, that's
they're
right.
at a good age; they don't really remember too much about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it's good that you kept them included.
Yeah. And they're having fun now.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. They're quite adaptable kids, aren't they? It's amazing what they do.
Yeah.
So you obviously, I've seen you're ambassador now for like breast cancer charities and stuff.
Yeah, so I'm an ambassador for So Brave. So basically, what that means, the ambassador's a model ambassador. So with So Brave, they produce a calendar every year where they body paint breast cancer survivors. So that was meant to be me in the calendar this year, but the calendar was kind of, they postponed all the shoots till next year. So they brought out a special edition calendar this year because they couldn't get the body paints done because the country shut down.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's awesome. You're getting behind something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So sometime, probably anywhere from March to June or July, wherever we are, we should be having like a little photo shoot and a big paint day celebration and stuff. So that's going to be really interesting.
Yeah, they support people under 40, I think it is, give or take.
Yes, so it's a charity that is basically they want to educate younger women because a lot of younger women who find lumps and things are told it's nothing. And obviously it's not always nothing. The most likelihood is that it is nothing, but a lot of women struggle to get diagnosed when they're under 40 because it's not as likely as if you're an older woman to have breast cancer, basically.
Yeah.
How incredibly brave is Carol to share her story here with us. So we just wanted to share a little bit about the Anchor line, which is on their website as well. You can find it on barefootandbreastless.com. They have teamed up with Anchorline, which donates 10% of every sale towards So Brave, the charity which Carol is a part of. So you can head to barefootandbreastless.com, or you could also click on the link which we've added below in the YouTube or the episode.
What about your setup, like your caravan and your car that you've got?
Yeah, so we've got a 2000 late 14 model Toyota Hilux dual cab set up in the back. You've got storage boxes, etc., with the fridge in it and dual battery system and that sort of thing, and all our fun stuff for the kids all stored away in there. We carry a few swags with us, so if we leave the van somewhere, we can duck away and do a bit of camping where we can't get with the van. We're towing a Jayco Journey Outback Caravan.
Yep.
It's approximately 16 foot long, single axle. The reason we chose this van is due to the weight, because our vehicle can only tow 2.5 ton, and we didn't want to spend money upgrading our vehicle. So, so this is a nice light caravan, well built, and it's got bunks in it for the boys.
Awesome.
Which is great. They got their own bunks, and they got their storage areas at the end of it, which all their treasures and that go into while they're collecting on their travels. So really well for us, doesn't it? It's a pop top van, so it sits nice and low, being towed, and tucks in behind the car quite nicely. So it's been fantastic.
Do you have anything special like on your setup? Something you've brought from home or?
No, not particularly, I don't think.
Or upgrades that you've done to make it more to your...
I think prior to lockdown, we used to carry our coffee machine everywhere with us.
A giant
coffee machine.
What's it, Breville coffee machine?
Set up outside and grind away the beans, and the people walking past in holiday parks smelling the coffee brewing. But anyway, I
kind of miss that.
Yeah, we didn't bring it away. We got locked down for obviously everyone did for a few months, but we left it back at home. So, but I do miss that. But the van itself is set up pretty. The bunks, it's plenty of room. They've got a nice table in it that we're sitting at now. Because Logan does his distance education schooling, so we need somewhere for him to sit down each day in a comfortable environment and do a little bit of schoolwork, as much as you can try and get a 7-year-old to do schoolwork. But, and I think we got our fridge in the back of the ute, like most people.
Pantry.
But I made a little
The
pantry out instead of going
special.
and spending a lot of money on a fit out. I just got some plywood and made a pantry and with a table in it and pops out and everything. So it works out pretty good. So, yeah, it's been quite good, hasn't it? Stores all our fishing rods and kids' gear and barbecue and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, our Ziggy barbecue. I missed our barbecue the last 6 weeks while we were up at Cape because
we didn't take the barbecue. We just had a burner that we took with us.
So I missed the. But yeah, nothing too flash or spectacular. No, pretty standard. But I think the boys are carrying with them. They got these little treasure boxes that they've got that my brother gave them, which they collect all sorts of things, don't they? It's quite special to them.
We also have about 50 million soft toys.
Oh yeah,
like whole school worth of, yeah, it's ridiculous.
They're only allowed to take away 2 or 3, and the next minute they've got about 15 each or something. We've just accumulated all the travel, so we're trying to find all places to put this stuff. You know what I mean?
You keep getting rid of stuff, and they keep bringing stuff into the van.
It's amazing what kids collect. You know, even if it's just a handful of bucket of shells off the beach that day, and you're right. And then slowly, day by day, you try and flick them out of the back of the ute as you go, as you travel along, so they can get out of it anyway.
So, do you prefer beach or bush?
Oh, we prefer the
beach.
Yeah, we prefer the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah. I grew up on the water, so waters and boats and beach and fishing and kayaking and all that sort of stuff. Sort of been my upbringing. The boys love it, don't they? Going out on the beach and they really enjoy it. Don't mind. We do like the bush too. We do like having a fire and get the campfire out and that sort of thing. But it's always nice to get back to the beach. Yep.
It is a bit strange though with your stingers and your crocs. I can't get my head around that.
Yeah, can't swim too much up here. Yeah, crocodiles.
Did you say you're traveling for like 12 months?
Yeah, look, we started out on the very first day of January this year. With the plan just for 12 months. But obviously COVID and lockdown and all that sort of stuff happened. We, sort of changed everybody's plans really. So we started our trip heading down the east coast of Australia, and we missed all the bushfires at the time, which hard to believe that the bushfires this time at the start of the year, wasn't there? And we and spent time in Tasmania and back to South Australia, and then got left there because of lockdown, and then we went back home for a few months. But then back on the road and into Queensland when the borders opened back in July. I think July 10th it was. They opened up. We've been up in Queensland since. We plan on heading west in a few days' time into the Territory, and then down the middle, South Australia by Christmas. It was only about 8 weeks away, I think.
Yeah, and then into Western Australia, which is apparently opening.
Yeah. 2 weeks.
Because we were literally 2 weeks away from getting into South Australia when we had to turn around and lock down. So we were so close. Yeah. We were in Cowell.
Yeah, in Cowell in South Australia when we left. When
we had to go back home, and we would have been in Western Australia in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think everyone's plans sort of changed because of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Big impact, definitely.
So hopefully we'll do a big 6-month chunk of time in WA and get up the top in the dry season and the Kimberleys and across the top.
Yeah.
And then see what happens.
Any favourite destinations you've visited so far?
I knew this would be a question. This is a tough question every time.
Yeah, there's a lot of good places.
Yeah, I mean, the Cape was amazing, wasn't it? Just the whole thing. And we went with a couple of other couples too, or families, and that really made you. So I think a place like that, you need to have a little bit of backup because it's a bit remote and there's lots of, we did the teletrack, so there's lots of crazy obstacles, which I don't think Adam would have done if we hadn't have gone with other people. So that was very, very memorable. Yeah,
magic country up there. I think 2 places I really liked. Tasmania, quite slow paced and nice beaches on the east coast, especially, and quite rugged on the west coast. We spent a bit over 5 weeks there. It definitely wasn't long enough. We should have spent 3 months there.
Wow.
Felt like we were rushing the last couple of weeks we were there, but Tasmania is beautiful, and we had good weather too, which turned out all right. Nice warm days. So
Yeah, well, not too bad.
yeah, and then Cape York's been fantastic. We had I think a total 3 weeks in total almost up there by the time we left.
Yeah.
Mount Caravan and head up through Cowan and up to the Telly track. We spent 5 days on the old Telegraph track camping and then up to Punsen Bay and had a helicopter flight with the kids, which was fantastic. That was a pretty highlight. The kids don't stop talking about that.
Yeah.
And then worked our way back down. So that was brilliant. And traveling with a couple of families, like safety in numbers. So it was.
And it also makes it special, no matter where you are.
Yeah, it does. It really does. And they've got our kids' age as well. So all the kids got along, and it was just really good. Yeah.
When with Elise and Josh, hey?
We did. Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Yep, Elise and Josh and Simon and Courtney Pearton, and their 2 girls. So all 3. It was fantastic. Yep.
Next must-see destination that you're looking forward to?
Uluru. Definitely.
Yeah,
I've never been there.
I went there I was a teenager when I was going there, but I was able to walk up it then. We can't walk up it anymore, can we?
Mm.
But
Go
before you get it. Yeah. But we went out on the Great Barrier Reef the other day, didn't we? We went out off Cairns, out to Moore Reef, with Sun Lover Cruises, I think it was. Absolutely fantastic. And Luke, he's 4 years, our little 4-year-old Luke, he just got in there and got the snorkel on, and the confidence is amazing. Yeah, and Logan's diving down into the water, and the confidence they've grown in the last 6 months even has just been amazing.
Any tips and tricks you learned along the way of your first couple of months, or that you knew before you started?
I think for me, I don't like clutter, right? So just try and and when you're towing a lot of weight, you just want to keep your weight down and just not clutter so much. I know it's difficult with kids and that they want to bring everything they got with them, but I find I live better, more happy when I don't have so much clutter around me. And what else are the tips? Probably get some jerry cans for your fuel. Just a few times we just like to if we see a road or a beach, let's just go there, like very spur of the moment, spontaneous. So I like to have extra fuel and make sure you've got plenty of water in that, because we like to be spontaneous.
We have used the extra fuel though once, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
We may not have made it to Cuba PD if we had not had that fuel.
Yeah, right.
So
yeah, that's come in handy.
Yeah.
So I think just be prepared. I mean, we carry a sat phone with us just in case. There's been plenty of places where we haven't had phone reception. Especially, I mean, not everyone carries one, but we got 2 young kids, and if they got bitten by something, or we had an accident of some sort, and they need help, so you want to make sure you can provide that for them. You know what I mean? So, I can't think of any others off the top of my head.
Any advice for anyone that are sitting at home or planning their own adventure,
or wanting to
start their own adventure?
Yeah, look, I think any new thing's scary, but just dive in and do it. For us, we had nothing to lose, so we just took the plunge and just went for it. You adapt on the way. I mean, nothing's all, it's not all rosy the whole time. You always have your arguments and your quarrels with your kids or each other, and nothing's perfect, Yeah. So, but
you'll have that at home as well.
Yeah, exactly.
When you're not on the road. So.
But I think you live in each other's pockets, in a caravan for 24/7. Usually, I'm at work, or you get a lot of time apart during the day because you're out doing stuff. But when you're traveling, you're in each other's pockets, so you got a bit of patience too, I guess. But just go for it. Whether you sell up and do it, or whether you get rent someone else out your house, or whatever it is, whatever situation you're in. People can make it work. And even with kids, I mean, we're schooling Logan with distance education. He gets a video call from his teacher once a week for half an hour. They send out a pack of information every 5 weeks that we pick up at a post office, depending where we're going to be. We just give him a heads up, and we pick that up from a post office every few weeks. And, just try and get a bit of a routine. Our boys like a bit of a routine, don't they? So, we just try and keep that real for them, and and just go for it.
The kids love
Kids love it. They love it, and they remember a lot. They remember a lot more than what you think. Always talking about places they go and things they've done, and so been really good.
Yeah, good.
Do you guys want to let our listeners know where they can find you on social media and follow your journey?
Sure. So my Instagram is barefoot and breastless, and same with for Facebook. And yours?
Oh, I've got a little Instagram account, droning round.
Okay.
So I just try and take. You get the drone out and take some shots. Try and take some photos for remember our holiday by. Yeah, and try and do a bit of fishing with it as well. Drop a bait out in the water.
Oh,
Nice.
really?
Little sky rig hook. Yeah, so it's good fun. Yeah.
Yeah,
But we've got a
check that
website,
out.
Yeah,
barefootandbreathless.com.
barefootandbreastless.com. So you can find all the Instagram accounts and Facebook accounts from there as well.
Yep.
Awesome.
You have all your stuff on there if people want to support breast cancer.
Your charity, yeah.
Yeah, so all the information and everything's on there. Absolutely.
Great.
Yep.
That's lovely.
Do you have any more questions?
No, that's about it.
I just wanted to thank you guys for coming on so late. Obviously.
Yeah, and sharing your story, Carol.
Yeah, it's a beautiful story. And I just think like the reason why we do this podcast is to hear from the people why they're traveling, because like we can see on Instagram, we can see the photos, we can see, but yours is especially
to get
like
the
a
emotion
different one.
behind the words, not just the writing, and for people to tell their own stories.
Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah, everybody have a reason for travel, and everyone's reason for it. And for us, obviously, Carol's got a story, but family time for us is the key thing right now. So that's why we're doing it. Yep.
Do you think if it never happened, Carol, would you have been where you are now?
Probably not. I mean, we might have got to the point eventually, because Adam always used to joke about, I had a bad day at work today. I just want to get in the caravan.
We come home on a Friday. I'll tell them tomorrow we're packing the ute. That's what you knew that we're going.
Yeah, joke about it all the time. So it wouldn't be impossible for us to still be in the same position, but it was definitely the catalyst to get us going.
So it would have happened eventually, but it just sort of brought it a bit forward rapidly.
Yeah. It's hard to say, isn't it? It's impossible to know, because it definitely whole experience perspectives on everything. So I don't know if I would have been, I don't know.
Yeah, we still would have done some travel for sure. Yeah, at some point, but definitely brought it forward. That's for sure. Yeah. I
never thought we'd sell the house we were in, so I kind of think, I don't know, if it hadn't happened, then maybe we'd still be in the house.
Yep.
And not have gone anyway. But it's impossible to say, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you got plans? I don't know if you asked them this. Have you guys got plans like where you're going back to? Or if you're going back at all? You're just going to stay on the road?
Look, I'm open for anything. Obviously we sold up and, put some money away that we can get a house with later on, but you don't go on a touch. But I'm open to really loving Queensland right now. So that's really, but really looking forward to WA as well, I'm open to stopping anywhere.
Everywhere we go, Adam finds somewhere he wants to live.
Yeah.
And a career he wants to do that is not his actual career. he's wanted to be a lobster fisherman and a cattle farmer.
All these different, you just hear different stories. If you've got some time, Carol had a girl in Tasmania. I think she was 29 at the time. Reached out to her. She was going through triple negative breast cancer, the same as Carol. Her name is Brianna from down in Mole Creek in Tassie, and Carol found her on social media, and they chatted for months and months and months about their experience, and it was pretty much a replica. They're both like a mirror image of each other.
Yeah, so we were like 3 days apart, and then we finished treatment again about a week apart, that kind of thing. So we went through the whole thing together, and we still talk to each other.
And so when we were in Tassie, we got off the boat at Devonport.
And that's the reason we went to Tasmania.
Yeah, and we went down there and we spent probably at least a week and a half of those 5 weeks with them, didn't we? 5 or 6 weeks with them. So, met Brianna and her husband and her little daughter, and out on their farm, and
had a bit of a party there.
Yeah, we did a fundraiser, all sorts of things. It was really, really cool. And like you and Brianna just hit it off straight away, didn't you? It's like you two had something in common to talk about, which is great. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, so, I guess being the husband of Carol, you try, like even family members try and understand what someone's going through, but you really don't really know what they're feeling inside. And they talk about it, but her being able to chat to Brianna about it, you could see how well they click.
Kind of, yeah.
You know, it's that clickiness that.
Yeah, we basically were going through exactly the same thing at the same time, so we kind of bonded over that. And it's different than talking to your partner who's not in the same position. So we made friends really quickly. And I found that with a lot of people who I've met who've had breast cancer, you have that common ground straight away, and you do kind of understand each other straight away, and you click quite easily with fellow survivors, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So,
beautiful.
It's great to see that out of something like that, you know, great friendships, great things
connections.
happened.
Yeah.
Still, you know.
Absolutely, yeah. There's, I suppose you wouldn't really call it a silver lining, but there's definitely been some good things that have come of it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Good. But I'll let you guys go as well, and enjoy your week.
Yeah.
Wherever you're going or having an adventure or.
Love following your journey and keep it up.
Yep. Thanks, guys. Keep in touch. No worries.
Thanks, guys.
Come and say hi when you're in WA.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right.
No worries.